Today we're taking a look at the Dungeons & Dragons 50th Anniversary Holmes Then and Now dice set. This has a really cool magnetic flap that we just flip this over. This pops up and then this opens. And you can see right here, this is the modern dice set that is inspired by this, our Holmes dice set. These are obviously much larger than standard dice are now, but look at the design of these. This is really cool that they have a glitter-loaded one for the modern version, and we have the old retro style version right here. These are of course based off of the dice set that came with the basic box set. These 5 dice were what you got to start you playing Dungeons & Dragons. One of the things that they changed that I'm a little upset about was that the D20 did not have 1 through 20 on the original one. The original D20 that came with the box set had 0 through 9 twice. You had to color in the numbers so that like the uncolored 0 through 9 was 1 through 10, and then the colored 0 through 9 was 11 through 20. So it allowed the D20 to act as a D10 and a D20 at the same time. The things you had to do was color in these numbers, because this was before they spent the money to actually color the numbers in on the dice themselves. That you actually had this crayon as part of the box set that was just a black crayon that you used to color in the numbering on the dice right there. But a lot of people also used, and I love that they included this felt tip marker right here, which is what I had to color things in. That this is what I used to color the numbers. These dice get right that the original Holmes set had was that 1, these are very sharp, and 2, these are very thin plastic, and these would not last. The corners, I mean, would not last. And how do I know that? That's because of this set right here. This was considered the upgrade set. I didn't have the original Holmes set. My brother had that set. This was what I picked up. This actually had a D10 in it, a proper D20. Actually, we had the 2 D10s in there for percentile dice, a proper D20, the D12, the 4-sided, the 6-sided, and the 8-sided. And you can just see from the use, like I got these in, I think, 1982. This was my first set of dice. And you can see how beat up and chewed and rounded the edges are, how well loved and well used these are. I used a lead pencil to actually write in on the numbers. This is what I was talking about. You see how you had to fill those in, otherwise you couldn't see it. These pretty much have, wow, look at that. These have seen some use. These have been well loved. And this was my first set of dice, and I still have them, and I love them. And I love that D&D has given us this for their 50th anniversary.